Hello everyone, we are the Group 2 and we are here to discuss you about the Code of Ethics for a Professional Teacher, the Article 3 or known as the Teacher and the Community. And also later, we mentioned about the organizational leadership. But before that, let me introduce myself first and my group mates. I am Jackson Bulari Esteban and I am the group leader.
Manloel Lucas Raspan.
I am Jenny Alcaraz, the scriptwriter.
I am Angeline Labuget, the Fruit Reader.
Hi, my name is Benji B. Barte Castillo, the video editor of this group.
Before we proceed to our main topic, let's define first what is Code of Ethics and what is a teacher. According to Oxford English Dictionary, Code of Ethics is a guide of principle designed to help professionals act with honesty and integrity, a written set of rules and management to help them conduct their action in accordance with primary values and standards. While a teacher, a person who facilitates learners to gain knowledge, skills, and values that enhance development. A person who has the knowledge, skills, attitude, and special training in teaching, explaining, and educating. And now, we are going to discuss one of the most important things that the teachers should look into. That is their ethical and professional behavior based on the mandates of the Code of Ethics for Professional Teacher. So all we know, teachers are essential parts of the community. That's why it's expected of them to participate in the life of that community. That's why today, we will be discussing the different roles of the teachers to the community that they are into. And at the same time, the ethical standard and professional behavior of the teacher when their community. Now, we are going to the Article 3 of the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. Let's have the Section 1. Under this section, as a facilitator with the full of responsibility in the learning of the student, teachers should help the student learn in an easy way. They make complicated lessons a lot easier to understand for their students. That is why many teachers are feel failure when many students fail because they are ineffective to facilitate the lesson. With that, they also have the responsibility to create a conducive learning environment where students feel secure and safe and enjoying their stay in the school a conducive learning environment. Also encompasses with being fair where no discrimination happens and they are encouraged to be the best student. If they can be, there is no bullying and has a healthy competition between the student. They are not afraid to commit mistakes because you are there to guide them all. The way you conducive learning environment, the room is nice while validated contains the needs of the students for learning like the chairs and the books. The student learn effectively in pleasant and appreciative environment where they feel the warmth and the love that they need. In this section, teachers' services are not limited inside the school or classroom only. It's extended in the community whenever there are programs in the barangay or municipality. They need to cooperate and join the cell program before they are expected to actively participate for moral and social battle. They are intellectual leaders of the community, meaning they are ready to offer their knowledge and skills for the better result of the program. In such community, teachers are indeed all around the community. They can be a judge for a competition, a speaker for a seminars and symposiums conducted, and others with the knowledge in the basic first aid in case of emergency.
Section 3. Every teacher is entitled to fair social respect for which they must conduct themselves with honor and dignity at all times and abstain from activities like as gambling, smoking, inebriation, and other excesses, let alone illegal relationships. As a professional teacher, you are supposed to be a role model. You must always be a professional who understands how to deal with people and how to manage various circumstances, regardless of their behavior towards you. Just relevant words and vocal tone as example. Teachers should abstain from gambling, smoking, and inebriation. Those are not good to look at, especially if you are a teacher. Teachers are very influential. Children look up to them and may think that whatever they do is right and may imitate. So it's important to always be morally educated, should not enter into illicit relations. It is immoral apart from being written in the Bible and human law. Since teachers should be professional, they are expected to behave in a decent manner, dignity at all situations. Section 4. Every teacher shall live for and with the community and shall, therefore, study and understand local customs and traditions in order to have sympathetic attitude. Therefore, refrain from disparaging the community. Teachers should respect all the students regardless of their cultural background. They should recognize that each student's culture is unique and should be respected. You, as a teacher, should never see one student's culture as superior to others and your culture to your students. This is why you must participate in acknowledge the culture of such a community in order to adapt the avoid judgment. Section 5. Every teacher shall help the school keep the people in the community informed about the school's work and accomplishment as well as its needs and problems. Maintaining good relationships between the school and the people in the community is also one of the teacher's responsibilities, as is informing the people in the community about school activities and accomplishments, as well as its needs and problems. One example is holding meetings every grading period in which teachers can inform the parents and guidance about issues and concerns concerning the school and the students. Brigada Escuela is one such example. Section 6. Every teacher is intellectual leader in the community, especially in the barangay, and shall welcome the opportunity to provide such leadership when needed, to extend counseling services as appropriate, and to actively be involved in matters affecting the welfare of the people. Teachers, as community leaders, must help and support their own community. They must always take on leadership roles whenever there are activities and projects related to the education and welfare of the children. As a member of the community, they assist in the implementation of certain provisions such as RA 7610. Section 7. Every teacher shall maintain harmonious and pleasant personal and official relations with other professionals, with government officials, and with the people individually or collectively. Every teacher must maintain the harmonious place and personal educational relations with other professionals in the government to pictures with the people individually and collectively. This means that a teacher must develop positive relationships with government leaders and community professionals in the barangay or at the various levels of the local government. Section 8. A teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worships as appropriate, but shall not use his or her positions to influence others. Teachers have a freedom to choose any religion he or she prefers, as long as they are not forcing someone to join their own belief or religion. Because as a professional teacher, you must be dignified all the times, and forcing other is so unethical.
Organizational leadership is a management approach in which leaders help set strategic goals for the organization while motivating individuals within the group to successfully carry out assignments and services to those goals. It encompasses the following skills. First is understanding an organization's mission in alignment with one's strength. Second is creating a strategic plan in line with that mission. Third is implementing goals and holding teams accountable for accomplishing those goals within an established timeline and in alignment with the strategic plan. The fourth is foreseeing possible challenges in the road ahead. The fifth one is innovating to meet those challenges, pivoting effectively as circumstances change. Remaining calm amidst uncertainty, communicating effectively, inspiring groups of individuals to do their best and work towards a unified purpose, addressing the concerns of eternal stakeholders and the community at large. Doing all of the above with an eye on inclusivity, integrity, and authenticity. The above skills are predicated on the leader's expertise. Learn managerial skills, growth mindset, and develop emotional intelligence. They allow the leader to be aware of oneself, their impact on others, and the motivation of others within the context of furthering the organization's singular mission. Organizational leadership encompasses a broader scope of responsibility. Organizational leadership communicates the mission and vision, establishes the strategic plan, and inspires individuals to put forth their talents to fulfill the goals aligned with the strategic plan and ultimately the leader's vision. Organizational leadership is needed at every level to consider how current practices can be further improved or changed to meet future needs.
Organizational leadership is important because it first motivates team members. Team members respond in kind to the leader. They will be motivated to mirror the growth mindset for their teams and themselves and consider how they can personally contribute to the forward momentum of the organization as a whole. Second, allows for a problem-solving and decision-making mindset. In psychologically safe atmosphere where people are not afraid to speak up, great ideas can emerge. When a leader entrusts the individuals hired into their roles to develop solutions and make decisions, exponential growth is possible. Third, promotes communication, ethics, inclusion, and respect. The highly emotionally intelligent organizational leader communicates in all ways that every employee's contributions are respected, as every role is vital to the organization's forward movement as a whole. The leader shares the organization's values and models the communication, ethics, inclusion, and respect expected of each individual. And lastly, allows organizational leaders to remain goal-oriented, with individuals empowered to fulfill their roles and develop innovative solutions. The organizational leader may focus on the larger picture, moving the mission forward with an eye on navigating challenges ahead.
And now let's move on to the last part of the discussion, which is leadership and management. Leadership is about inspiring and management is about planning. Management consists of controlling a group or a set of entities to accomplish a goal. Leadership refers to an individual's ability to influence, motivate, and enable others to contribute toward organizational success. Influence and inspiration separate leaders from managers, not power and control. Both leaders need to understand what they have to do and to achieve in doing it. They need to comprehend the essence of difference between them. This is a matter of definition, understanding how the roles are and different and where might they overlap. Managers, for example, will focus on the setting, measuring, and achieving a goal by controlling situation to reach or exceed their objectives, whereas leaders will focus on what those goals are and motivating others to achieve them. What leaders do? Leaders have a tendency to praise a success and drive people, whereas managers work to find a fault. A successful leader paints a picture of what they see is possible for the company to achieve and works to inspire and engage their people in turning it into reality. Leadership is about motivating people to comprehend and believe in the vision you set for the company and work with you on achieving your goal.